Pest infestation? Call Bugman, because when you see red, bugs are dead.
Monday, August the 18th. If you paid attention last night on YouTube or our Facebook page or my Facebook page, or actually even on Greg Roberts' Live page, we released our intro last night to let you know we're coming. We're coming in hot with this podcast. I've got about 12 already taped and banked. Like I told you in the intro, with all of the conferences and teams, etc. But this is Monday the 18th, and there's two things I'm touching on here. This is kind of off the cusp, but it'll be a rant. Because there was two issues that have been brought up today. I heard on the radio earlier with Greg and them, they were talking about it. And then I've seen it, well, pretty much all weekend. First being the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan Wolverines punishment for cheating, basically stealing signs and all that good jazz, and throwing their phones in the water and erasing things and all that good jazz. Their punishment came down on Friday about noon. Excuse me. And it in terms of money, it's a lot of money. $20 million. They got fined $20 million. Now they're appealing that. How do you appeal something to me? How do you appeal something when you told them, hey, we threw our stuff away and we did it, we broke it on purpose, and, I don't know. So basically they got $20 million. The coach, or Michigan, I should say, already, quote unquote, suspended the coach 2 games this year. And the NCAA came back and said, well, we'll give you another game suspension. That's 3. Oh, but it's not this year. It's 1 next year. Come on, NCAA. Like, what are we doing? You're going to first of all, you're going to let the team say, hey, we're suspending our coach. Okay, that's great. Well, we're only going to suspend him in weeks 3 and 4. So he can coach 1 and 2 at Oklahoma. That's some BS. Come on now. NCAA, grow some balls. Like, what are we doing here? Like, if you're going to allow them to just dictate, oh, by the way, we're going to do this in week 3 and 4, and then you're going to tell them, hey, we're giving you another suspension. Okay, next year. So when they open up with Candy Rufflepuff, the first game of the year, he won't be coaching. Come on. What are we even thinking here? The only thing the NCAA did right in this situation is they did not punish the kids that are there now, because the kids that are freshmen now or sophomore now, they were in junior high school or JV. So they definitely had nothing to do with it. That's the only thing that the NCAA did correct in this. They did throw a $20 million fine out, and that's a lot. But they're appealing it. Even though they know, hey, we basically told you we cheated. We threw our phones away. We erased our phones. We broke our phones. And then we said, oh, we didn't know. Come on. Who doesn't know that? So that's kind of my rant on the Michigan deal. Like, if you're a fan of especially Ohio State or somewhere like that, I'm sure you're hopefully on the same agreement with me. But that's ridiculous. To let them dictate which games it is. If you're going to suspend the guy, then you suspended him. You suspend him, you say, okay, that's fine. You want to do 2 games, well, it's game 1 and 2. But the NCAA has always been that way, so it's just a rant on this issue. But it'll probably be a rant down the road with someone else. Second topic. I heard them talking about it today on the radio. So over the weekend, the Big Ten commissioner came out and said, hey, well, we can't agree to 16 teams. Why don't we just say it's a 24-team bracket or a 28-team bracket playoff? And I've heard people losing their minds. Oh, my God, what are we going? Where's football going to? Oh, it's too many teams. Let's go back to the BCS where it's 1 or 2 teams. Are y'all nuts? Think about this. NCAA baseball, 64 teams in a bracket. Basketball, both men and women, 64 teams in a basketball tournament, end of year. Softball, tennis, Division III has 40. Division III football has 40 teams. Okay? And then the kickback was, well, the only teams that are going to win, I mean, it's only a handful of teams that will win. That might be true. That might be true. But guess what? Mount Union won 1,033 championships in a row. But guess what? They're not winning them now. Now North Central's won 300 in a row. Right? So times change. Money, hey, there's a lot of money out there now. So D3 has 40. D2 has 24. FCS, which is Division I, 2A, they have 24. Guess what? North Dakota State, South Dakota State, East Dakota State, West Dakota State, they've won a million national championships. They still, guess what? They still play it. They still have the bracket every year. For those of you who remember, I think it was 2 years ago, Randolph-Macon made it to the Final Four. They almost played in the national championship game. They wouldn't have had that opportunity if it was 12 or 14. So I'm not sitting here saying, hey, yeah, let's go to 24 or 28. But what I am telling you is for all the people out here going, oh, well, we can't do it. We can't do this. We can't do that. BS. BS. Change a few things. If you do it like they talked about, they said, hey, let's get rid of the championship games. I mean, Greg touched on it today. I mean, the ACC has 13 fans in attendance every year. They don't have anybody. The attendance is terrible for the ACC championship game, right? Furthermore, think about this. These championship games. So you're sitting at 12 or you're sitting at 16, whatever we're sitting at, 14, 16. Let's say that Clemson comes in at 10-2 into the ACC championship game. And then let's say that, we'll say UVA. UVA comes in at 8-4. They somehow slip in. The rest of the conference is not as good as Clemson. Somehow UVA beats Clemson. Clemson does not go to the playoff. UVA does. Hasn't been ranked all year. Has 4 losses, brutal losses, but catches lightning in a bottle and beats Clemson in the ACC championship game. Well, guess what? Now Clemson doesn't go anywhere, and North Carolina, or and Virginia gets in. Now that's a great story for Virginia, but for everybody wants to talk about the fair factor, or there's only a few teams that can win. That hasn't happened yet in these championship games, but it's coming. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. As soon as that happens, you guarantee it's going to 24-28. So for them to go ahead and say, hey, you might want to start thinking about it. Let's think about this. Let's say, and we don't know any of this. I don't know any of this, but I'm just going to throw this against the wall. Let's throw some stuff against the wall. So let's say it's 24 teams, FC, like the other top 2 conference or other top 2 divisions in football. We'll say it's 24. Regular season matters more than the conference championship game, right? So the winner of the regular season gets an automatic bye. Okay? So what? You have 4 Power 4 conferences, and I don't know, 3 or 4 of the others. You get them. You get them in. You put the 12 in. You now have 12 at large. Okay? Now look, I am totally opposed to, hey, we're going to put, we got to put these 3 non-power teams. No. This is Division I football. If you win your conference, you're in. But we're not guaranteeing any of these other lower schools anything in, just as we're not allowing the conference championship game guy in. Right? I mean, if we're taking the top 24, then we're taking the top 24. So the top 12 won their regular season. They might not be ranked in the top 24, but they won the regular season. And then you take the rest from, it might be number 7, it might be number 12, it might be number 18, whatever, how it is in order, and you have the next 12. Well, you lost a game in the conference championship game. It gives you especially fans, it gives you at least 1, if not 2, extra home games. So you're going from 5 home games to 7 home games, right? I I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm not saying let's do 24 or 28, but I am saying to the people that are arguing against the 24 and 28, like, stop talking out of both sides of your mouth. Okay? Because it happens in every other sport in NCAA. Every other sport has 24 or more in a tournament at the end of the year. Why can't the biggest and best Division I? I mean, that would be my question. So that's my rant. Some people, you might have already hung up on me or clicked off, but that's just my rant. It doesn't make sense. You know, there's people out there that are talking about it can't be done. It's done every year in every other division except for football. And don't be like, this is all ruled by money, right? Well, hell, we put that playoff on pay-per-view or whatever. You know how much money is made in that? Because let's be honest, I'm buying it at $4.99 a game or whatever it is. You're buying it, or $50 for the whole playoff. You're gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. So it's all about money at this point. And guess what? That opens it up. You got Babcock up there today talking to the Board of Visitors, talking about he don't have no money. They need $200 million, and they've only got $140 for their athletic budget. Well, guess what? Right there, you get 2 extra home games that are worth what? $15, $20 million a game. Boom! There's your $40 million. You just need to make up right there. So anyway, that's my rant on Monday, August the 18th. We'll probably put this on tonight, and then we'll probably hit Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Dropping some other things. So I hope everybody has a good weekend, or has a good week, and we'll catch you throughout the week. Heathens Kettle Corn and Mobile Grill. You can find them at Dr. Pepper Park, local Roanoke events, and also now doing fundraising with teams, organizations, churches, etc. Find them on Facebook, Heathens Kettle Corn and Mobile Grill.